What a beautiful sunny day. We're up here in Killarney. We're picking up our trail cam footage, but we're also going to talk about trail camera capturing or trapping. Camera trapping. This should be a lot of fun anyways. Hi everybody. Today we're going to teach you about camera trapping and how we do it. We're not professionals by any means, but we've been doing it about a year now and we've noticed some different techniques that have worked for us. We're going to show you how we set up our cameras, how we find a spot, and that's pretty much about it. We are going to play with a little bit of baiting. I don't like using food to bait, but we have some grouse feathers, so we're going to try those out today too and show you what we're up to. So what is camera trapping? Camera trapping is the method of using motion-activated cameras, particularly trail cameras, to discreetly capture images or videos of wildlife in their natural habitat. Camera trapping, in our case, entails the exclusive use of trail cameras. These devices serve as surveillance tools capturing wildlife moments without disturbing their habitat. This little intersection here that we see is a great spot for a trail camera. Actually, it's one of our most successful trail cameras. We've caught lots of deer, bucks, moose, wolves, and grouse, and fox, all on this one trail camera. This whole area has about 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about five or six little trails that actually interconnect here. So here's a good example of what a natural trail intersection sort of looks like here. You can see sort of a trail along here. And then we also have little things like this, where you've got what a buck would dig up. And the buck will dig up, he'll urinate on this for the females. There's another one right over here as well. Right over. And again, you could see the same thing where they dug up. They use their hooves, dig it all up and then urinate on it. Same sort of deal, right? Now, you can see there's a little bit of a trail here. And you can even see, if you look closely here, you can almost see imprints. Another one there and another one right there. So obviously this is a good area for a trail camera. Another little spot right here as well. Now let's discuss what constitutes an ideal location for deploying trail cameras. Choosing the right spot is pivotal in capturing wildlife. You need to look for natural funnels, game trails, or areas with high wildlife activity, as I had just shown. Ensure the camera is sheltered from direct sunlight to prevent false triggers. Aim for a location where the camera lens won't be obscured by vegetation, ensuring clear and unobstructed shots. Mount the camera at an appropriate height. This helps in capturing a broader view and minimizes the chances of false triggers caused by vegetation movement. Additionally, choose an angle that aligns with the anticipated wildlife movement. A trail that you can see, it's obvious, it's always been used, and it was another really great area for our cameras. As you can see, it's a really, really nice little trail. And again, the same thing, you can see little bits of sign here and I thought I'd seen a little footprint, but I guess I didn't. In this spot, we caught fox, snowshoe hare, and white-tailed deer. This is our new spot that we have put a camera. As you can see, like, you've got the deer sign, scrapings, but we had come up during the last snow, I think end of November, and we saw a trail here, as you could see, but there was little tracks like a fox or a bobcat going through here, so we thought this is a really great little intersection here to put another camera. Despite the new camera successfully capturing deer and a few snowshoe hares, we opted to conduct an experiment to attract a broader range of wildlife. We took some grouse feathers and decided to bait this new camera just because we had seen the track of fox or bobcat here. That way we can capture whatever it is on this trail. I think they've been using this little area quite a bit over the years. Wonder what's tearing this tree apart. Even though that does look like maybe a woodpecker, I am not sure, just because it ripped it apart so much. Sometimes you notice that there's little bits of fur like this on sticks and twigs. These are great things to look for. So here is another example of just a nice little pathway that the deer use. This one, this camera in particular, where we capture a lot of deer on. Now, there's a cross trail here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely there. And then there's really a number of little smaller trails, one over here. The main one here, where you can really almost see the indentations of where they've been walking through. Wherever it's wet, they really come through. And then a few more over here as well, right over there. So that's why we put the camera over here. Our little camera area. These ones have been pretty consistent. They have hit quite a few, caught quite a deer, but they've also caught like wolves over here as well. Then we got a camera over here, how we've set up. And then again, another little trail running through all the way over this way. They travel through all the time. This camera in particular caught like so many videos last year. It was crazy. This stream cuts across our property, and I think this is just it's been a pretty consistent spot for trail cameras. We capture deer down here, but our hope is actually to catch maybe some different animals that would come down and live in this type of environment. Hopefully, I would love to see maybe a marten or maybe a fisher. That would be pretty cool. Now here is a flattened area. Last year during the winter, the snow was all like printed and flattened down from the deer actually sleeping in this area. So this was one of the reasons why we had put a camera originally last year over in this spot. We actually caught some pretty interesting things just on the log here. We were catching raccoon, and especially off of this little tree here, we were catching mice and flying squirrel last year. So this was a pretty useful little spot, but just because of that flattened area is one of the reasons why we put the camera. It was a good spot. Something was digging. It can be really hard to find a good area to get camera footage. We've put lots of cameras up places that didn't get anything, and other times we got great stuff off of places we didn't expect. So it's always different. In conclusion, always bear in mind that success hinges on strategic camera placement. Consider your surroundings, tailor your approach to what works best for you, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Stay tuned for future videos where we delve into camera choices. If that piques your interest, don't forget to subscribe. Happy trapping!